Hi, my name is Tina Coulter, and this is Julie Singer, and we are with the Miracle Ready team with LifeWave. And we're growing fast. It's exciting. I'm super excited about it, and I'm really excited that I get to work with a wonderful person, Julie. And we've gotten a lot of questions lately. Hey, Julie, is that because of LifeWave being a 20-year company, they have a beautiful product line. And with that beautiful product line, people are like, well, where do I start? What's for what and what's for that? And it's really not about this for that or that for that. It's really about waking our body up to rebuild and repair like it was born to do, right? And I really love the analogy that you use with the foundation of our body. So could you share that? And then as you share that, it'll give people an idea of what we're doing with these three products that our team loves to say. We use these products for your first at least 30 days. It's very easy. It doesn't matter what you have, where you're coming from, the level, if you're healthy, not healthy, you name it. We start this core three that we like to call the trifecta. So can you explain why first, why we do that?
Well, it just made a lot of sense when you were first explaining the patches to me, and you said, if your house is on fire, you don't send the repair crew in when the house is still burning. You put the fire out first. And I've been a house designer for 18 years, so I stepped down from an architect, so I'm like, oh yeah. And you got to have that strong foundation first. You don't send in all the trades all at once when the foundation isn't even there yet. You need a really, really strong foundation, and then you start building on top of that. So now that I've learned a little bit about the patches, and I'm by no means an expert, but just the logic about what they're doing and what they're doing starting on a cellular level, which some people are going to feel it right away, but most people won't. And the fact that people do need to give it time to work, to work on a cellular level. And I love the fact that there's, the clinical trials, and, they tested the blood and the urine and what's it called, the bioelectric feedback or whatever, the EKG, those things, and it showed statistical significant improvements within 24 hours and ongoing. So it's not that things aren't happening, it's just that it's happening on a cellular level, creating that really strong foundation. So using this trifecta, so that, like you say, put the fire out first and
Mm-hmm.
then bring in the repair crew. So
Right.
the Eon, I mean, wow, Eon and LifeWave, those two patches absolutely blow my mind. They've completely changed my life and my family's life,
Mm-hmm.
completely changed our lives, and given us such quality of life. It's incredible. And
Mm-hmm.
the X39, I mean, that's a foundational patch right there.
That's a
But with
foundation it's added.
Yeah. But with the other ones combined, I mean, that's how, the best results happen from what we've seen, anyways, is using them all at once. Because, again, like you said, put the fire out first and
Yeah.
then send in the repair crew. Because you were saying that if there's inflammation in the body, the repair crew can't get in.
Yeah, it's just like that. And a lot of the times what we tend to do to try and fix is we take something for it and we're like, oh, we feel better. It must be fine. To me, that's like taking that battery out of the smoke detector. The fire's still going. The signal just stopped. So I love that you brought that up because Ice Wave really opens up that flow of energy, putting the fire out to a low level. And this one, when it's on the right location, so always work with the person who invited you in and sharing this because Ice Wave's a bit of a learning curve, but as soon as you get it, we can lower or eliminate somebody's discomfort in a matter of seconds, minutes. And so that's beautiful. Eon calms that nervous system, gets us back into rest and repair, right? And then X39 wakes up that construction crew to get in there and do what it has been waiting to do. It's like standing at the door going, when is this house going to be put out, the fire? Because as we get older or injury, illness, repetitive motion, it just up levels that fire in our body. And when we can lower that and bring in the construction crew, it just shifts everything. And so for us as our team was we find is, X39 is that foundation, but for the first 30 to 60 days, this is a beautiful combination. So if anybody comes in and starts with us, And they always say, well, where do I start? We start here. And it's just a beautiful spot, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And it's nice to just have an easy way to start that everyone can start with. It's kind of like everyone's foundation because everyone, I mean, I'm not a medical doctor and we're not giving medical advice, of course, but I think it's pretty much well known now that everyone has inflammation in their body.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone.
And I think you touched on it, whether you feel it or not, there is some form of that. And if we can just lower that, and, some people feel this right away, some people it takes a bit of time, but, I didn't feel my wrinkles showing up, but I didn't also, when I started using these products, feel them start to go away. So there's some things we'll feel and some things we won't. But when you touch on the clinical evidence and the trials that they've done, for the last 20 years, you can't make something up for that long and it being so influential and impactful for so many people.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the testimonials, I mean, wow.
Yeah. So if you ever wonder where do you start, X39, IceWave, and Eon for at least your first 30 days.
Definitely. Absolutely worth it. Life changing.